Sunlight streamed through stained glass windows. A church adorned with flowers buzzed with anticipation. The air vibrated with excitement and love. This was a day for dreams to come true. Family and friends, dressed in their finest attire, took their places. Whispers of admiration followed the bridesmaids down the aisle. All eyes turned to the back of the church, eager for the first glimpse of the bride. Today was a celebration of love, a testament to a bond between two souls. Years of dating, romantic gestures and shared dreams had culminated in this moment. Years of planning had gone into crafting the perfect wedding day. Every detail, from the elegant floral arrangements to the towering cake, spoke of love and commitment. The familiar melody of the wedding march filled the church. A collective gasp followed as the bride, radiant in her white gown, began her walk down the aisle. Her father beamed, pride and love etched on his face as he escorted his daughter to the altar. But something was amiss. A palpable tension crackled in the air. The groom, usually the picture of composure, seemed ill at ease. His eyes, instead of reflecting joy, held a flicker of uncertainty, a hint of doubt. He fidgeted with his cufflinks, a nervous habit he usually kept in check. The guests, oblivious to the groom's internal turmoil, continued to smile and whisper congratulations. The discord between the joyous atmosphere and the groom's demeanor was jarring, like a discordant note in a harmonious symphony. The ceremony began, the priest's words washing over the assembled guests. Vows were exchanged, promises of love and fidelity declared, but the tension in the air did not dissipate, it intensified. As the couple prepared to exchange rings, a hush fell over the church. Suddenly, a video flickered to life on a screen behind the altar. The video was a montage of images, the bride laughing in the arms of another man. Dates, times, locations, irrefutable proof of infidelity flashed across the screen. Gasps of shock rippled through the church, quickly escalating into murmurs of disbelief and disgust. The sanctity of the ceremony was shattered, replaced by a maelstrom of emotions. The bride, her face ashen, turned to flee, her dream wedding disintegrating around her.
Stopping her with a hand on her arm. I think everyone should see who they're celebrating today.
The groom, his face a mask of betrayal and anger, stopped her with a hand on her arm. He spoke, his voice low but clear, every word laced with pain. The wedding guests, aghast and bewildered, watched the drama unfold. Some, overcome with emotion, wept openly. Others, unable to contain their indignation, voiced their anger and disgust. The internet, always hungry for scandal, exploded. The video, shared and reshared countless times, became a viral sensation. Opinions were sharply divided. Some supported the groom's actions, applauding his courage in exposing the betrayal. Others condemned his decision, arguing that some matters are best kept private. The groom's decision to expose his bride's infidelity sparked a global debate. Was he justified in his actions, or had he gone too far? Was this a public display of righteous anger or a cruel act of revenge? The lines between right and wrong blurred in the court of public opinion. The groom, now bearing the weight of public scrutiny, retreated from the limelight. He grappled with his emotions, the shock of betrayal, the pain of heartbreak, the anger at being made a fool of. He wrestled with his conscience, questioning his decision to expose his pain on such a public platform. Had he honored his commitment to honesty, or had he succumbed to the allure of revenge? The fallout from the ill-fated wedding was immense. Both families, once bound by love and anticipation, were torn apart by the scandal. The bride's actions had irrevocably shattered the trust that had once united them. Friends and family were forced to choose sides, their loyalties tested as they navigated the treacherous terrain of betrayal and heartbreak.
With a heavy heart, my heart aches for my brother, but I also feel a pang of sympathy for the bride. She's facing the consequences of her actions on a global scale.
The groom's sister, her heart aching for her brother, found herself caught in the crossfire. She loved her brother fiercely, but she also felt a pang of sympathy for the bride, who was now facing the consequences of her actions on a global scale. She questioned her own judgment, wondering if there had been signs she had missed, hints of trouble she had ignored. The weight of the situation, the emotional toll it took on everyone involved, was almost